Hi all, welcome to Learn Code Repeat. So today we'll be looking at day 28 of the October Lead Code Challenge. The name of the problem is summary ranges. Let's look into the problem. So the problem states you are given a sorted unique integer array nums. Return the smallest sorted list of ranges that cover all the numbers in the array exactly. That is, each element of nums is covered by exactly one of the ranges and there is no integer x such that x is one of the ranges but not in nums. Each range a comma b in the list should be output as a to b if a is not equal to b and only a if a equal to b. So what it means is, in the example here, so the numbers in the array is sorted order, right? That's provided here. It's in sorted unique. So it's sorted and the nums are unique. But it may not be consecutive numbers, right? So what we have to do is, if it is consecutive number, then we just need to select the start and the end of that range. So here 0 1 2 4, so here there is a break, right? So 0 1 2 is consecutive, so we have to create a new list with the string 0 to 2. So 0 arrow 2, that is a string, so that is one entry, and then after that 4 5 and then 7 is there. So here there is a break, so 4 to 5 should be another entry, 4 to 5, and 7 is single entry, so 7 should be a single entry here. Okay, so let's see how we can solve this. Let's take this example. So this is the same example, right, that we just saw. Let's say this is my nums array, right? So here, right, to check whether a number is consecutive, right, let's say we have two pointers, right? One is start and this pointer is end, right? So we have two pointers, start and end. So to check whether given numbers are consecutive, we can directly check if my end index, right, the pointer e where it's pointing to, if my end index value minus 1 is same as my end minus 1 index, right? And what I mean by that is, if nums of e minus 1 equal to nums of e minus 1, correct? So whatever is the value of this end index, that value, so here it's 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, is equal to the previous index value, so e minus 1 value. If that is the case, then it's a consecutive number. Okay, so if it's a consecutive number, then I can increment my n index. So my n index will come here and this will be cancelled off, so n index is now incremented, right? Again I will check the same condition. If my n index value minus 1, which is 2 minus 1 is 1, equal to nums of e minus 1, so it is same as nums of e minus 1, yes. So again I will increment my n index. Now my n index is here, right? Again I will do the same check. If nums of e minus 1, so 4 minus 1 is 3, equal to nums of e minus 1, but nums of e minus 1 is 2 here. That means the consecutive range is now broken, right? So whatever was the previous e minus 1 from start to e minus 1, that is a new range, right? So my new range will be nums of start till nums of e minus 1, right, whenever it's broken. Okay, and after that I can now assign my start to this particular n index, right? So after that my start equal to n index. Okay, and I can increment my n index, right? So n index I can increment, right? So this is when my range is broken. Okay, so my start will now be here, n index I can increment to here, and again I can do the same check. Okay, so nums of e is 5, 5 minus 1 is 4, which is same as my previous index value 4. So I can again increment my n index, that is the end pointer. Now this 7 minus 1 is 6, which is not equal to my previous index value, so again it's broken. So again it will come to this particular condition. So earlier I added nums of s to nums of e minus 1, right? So s at that time was here, so it was 0 to e minus 1 was 2, 2, and now it is s is at 4 and e minus 1 is 5, so 4 to 5. Okay, and now since it's broken, again s will come here. Okay, and again I will do e plus plus, right? Now when I do e plus plus, right, it's going out of the range, right? So I can simply do a check that if my s equal to e minus 1, right. So this is after I come out of the loop, right. This will be in a loop, right. So after I come out of the loop, if s equal to e minus 1, then I can directly add that range, right, whatever is my current range, that is nums of s, into my list. So nums of s is 7, so I can directly add 7 into my list. So this will be my final list. Okay, so this is a very simple algorithm, and whatever we discussed now, the same logic we can code it, and the complexity of this will be O of n, where n is the number of elements in the array. So let's look into the code. So initially we can check for nums is empty or it is of 0 length. In that case we can directly return an empty list. So once I do that, now I can declare a result list, and I can declare a start and end, and here I can have a while loop while end is less than my nums dot length. Now I can increment end until my end's value minus 1 equal to end minus 1 value, right. So that's what I'm doing here. In a while loop I am incrementing end until my end is less than nums dot length, and also my nums of end minus 1 equal to nums of end minus 1. So my current nums value minus 1 equal to my previous nums value. So that means it's a consecutive, so I can increment my ends range. So once it comes out of that loop, I can directly check if my start equal to end minus 1. So if that is the case, if my start equal to end minus 1, in that case only one element was present in that range. So I can only add the one element, which is nums of start, else I can add the range. Okay, and also here the while loop may have broken because end is now out of range, right. So before we assign start to that end's value, we need to check whether end is in range. So here I am checking if end is in range of the array, then start equal to end, and then after that I can increment the value of end. So once I am outside this while loop, I just need to check this condition again, because the last value can be only one element, right. So I can check for the same condition. If start equal to n minus 1, then result dot add nums of start, and at the end I can return the result. Let's run this code. The test case runs fine. Let's submit this, and the code is accepted. So that's it for this video. Thank you.